Yeah, I don't know what to do. I can't even look him in the eye.
Next
I can't
guest
even look him in the eye.
is the acting superstar who sets screens alight and pulses racing, and never more so than in the riveting, raunchy Rivals. So please welcome the quick learner, high earner, hotter than a Bunsen burner, Aidan Turner.
Yes, here he is, Aiden Turner. Good morning, Aiden Turner.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Well, more to the point, how are you? It's nice to see you.
I'm really good. It's nice to come in here and see familiar faces.
Yeah.
You know?
All right. Well, we were looking to see a few familiar faces last night, weren't we, on our TV screens? And we saw a few familiar everythings, also not familiar everythings. And this show, Aiden.
Yes. I'm trying to get a little nervous now. I am blushing because I've just realised how naughty the show can get, and that my mum is going.
You've only just you were there when it's being filmed, man.
I know, but you put it to the back of your head, and you're doing press, and you're talking about these things. But it got very real this morning when I woke up, and I thought my entire family are going to see things that they haven't seen in a very long time.
So your character is, tell us about him, tell us about his wife, tell us about his children.
Yeah, well, they're Irish. He lived in Ireland for a long time, travelled to the UK, worked on the show for a long time. He is a character who wants to be taken seriously. He's motivated by politics and culture and these kind of things. And when he suddenly is thrown onto this chat show, I think he's uncomfortable with it. You know, he doesn't know how to talk to actors and or media people or people that wouldn't share his sort of common the things that they have in common. So yes, they're in the Cotswolds. They're in this weird world. I mean, the dynamics between a lot of these characters, I think he's wary of this world,
right.
And he's Irish too, and it's very different to be suddenly like jettisoned into the Cotswolds and to see how people live their lives. You know, they're all kind of jumping into bed with one another. Everything is transactional. It might be sex or money or whatever it is. People get what they want.
I forgot about that bit. We've been doing so, weren't we?
We were doing very well.
Oh my gosh!
So I base my accent on my dad's accent. Declan, the character, is a Wicklow man. I didn't really know how to do a Wicklow accent. I didn't want to get it wrong. My dad is a Midlands man, so it's a flatter sort of tones that they would have, and there's sort of an earthy feel to his accent that I wanted to dip into for it. And my dad had a wicked handlebar moustache for 20 years, so I thought, he's the guy. I'm going to base it on him. I'm going to walk and talk like him.
And Disney Plus, this is, there's Mickey Mouse. There's Donald Duck.
There is.
For heaven's sake. There's Pixar. There's Woody.
Yep.
Yep. And then there's this. And it's got Disney. It has the Disney name.
We have Disney name. It goes out today also on Hulu, which is a Disney.
Yeah.
In the Disney family.
More like Wooloo, where you're concerned, isn't it? It says here, apparently you've said out loud and tried to keep a straight face while you're saying it.
Oh dear.
Aiden says, even if you're prudish, I think you'll be into this show.
Did I say that?
Well, good luck with that.
Wow,
one.
Okay. Maybe I take that back. I don't know. Look, there's a lot of there's nudity and different types of sex in our show, but it's a lot of the sex is fun. It's not all like steamy, passionate, like let's jump behind the couch because mum is watching it with us. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And
it's funny.
It's all the fun, and it's funny.
Yes. What I love about this show is that look, it's a thing actors say, isn't it? But this is the truth. It just gets better and better as the series goes on. We have 8 episodes. The stories get funnier and they expand.
Is it outrageous? It has to be outrageous.
It's pretty outrageous, but I think something we did really well in our show too is that we all just got the tone very early, and that doesn't always happen, you know. You can get some actors don't quite get the thing that's going on, or the way the show is put together. It works on the page, but doesn't translate when you get to the studio.
Yes, that's interesting.
We just all got it. We got it straight away, and it doesn't always come off the page in the same way, but we just did. And I think that's something that you see in the show. It's a show that really knows what it is.
Right, and there are keepers and there are garden parties.
There's lots of soirees, and yes, we very early in the shoot actually we got an opportunity to hang out with Gilly Cooper at her house in the Cotswolds.
Obviously, you've just dropped her name in there.
I have.
Why might you be doing that?
Why might I be doing that? Well, this show was Gilly Cooper's Rivals. It's based on her book.
So it is Gilly Cooper's Rivals.
It is Gilly Cooper's Rivals.
Is it the Gilly Cooper Rivals?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So the first book was Riders. We haven't done that. We're jumping to the second novel.
Sure?
We're going straight into number 2.
I thought you might have done. I really did. No, because I haven't read that book.
Right.
This is the thing. This is
her second novel, Rivals. Yeah.
Oh, so you started at number 2.
Number 2.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. It is interesting.
All right. So you might.
I mean, look.
Who knows?
Sure, we could do.
Is it a multi-series deal?
There's many books that Gilly has written in the Rutcher Chronicles. So it could go on. Yeah, there's a lot of material
and you're all
there
up
for
it,
sure.
are you?
I mean,
judging from the first episode.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like we're all up for all of it, right?
I would say so.
I would probably say so too, but yeah, we have to see how this one goes first, I suppose.
Right,
People need to get Disney Plus and
but
watch
what a
it.
gang! I mean, what a gang! I mean, there are so many people in it: Danny Dyer, Claire Rushbrook, Catherine Parkinson, the brilliant Emily Attack, Dave Tennant, Alex Hassel, your good self,
Lisa McGrillis, Nafisa Williams. Yeah, it goes on and on.
Just all good.
One of the memorable scenes that we can talk about is they're at a big garden party outside a lavish Cotswold house, and they're all doing the Birdie song.
Oh no, that's good. That bit, I like the soundtrack. By the way, is off the chain.
Soundtrack is amazing.
So good.
Soundtrack is off the chain.
Yeah. The Birdie dance. Yeah. That morning was quite weird for us. That was the morning after the Jilly Cooper party the night before.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you were in the mood anyway?
We were in the mood anyway, and many of us came straight from the party to the set.
You shut up, did you?
Yeah, we did. We really did. So
that was all right?
That's real sweat during the Birdie dance.
And so obviously the director knew that this was going to be okay because you didn't have to do any sort of close-ups or...
I don't think anybody thought it was okay. I don't think it was ever okay for us to do that. I think like carriages were like at midnight and we just missed all that and we just jumped in a car at 3:30 in the morning.
That Jilly was having the party.
Everyone knew Jilly was at the party, but I think people thought Jilly might wrap the party up at 11. That did
Jilly
not happen.
don't wrap parties.
She doesn't finish a party at 11 o'clock, no.
I mean, I hadn't thought of the Birdie song since...
With a little bit of this and a little bit of that and shake whatever you like.
How long did that hang around for? That was that just a couple of years, that the Birdie dance thing? Was it real
but I
fad?
hadn't thought of it since then. And then that, I mean, that the people had done that. Had you even heard that song?
I heard of the Birdie dance and it would pop up from time to time on TV and different things. But I don't. Yeah, why the craze though? And where did it start? And was everyone doing it?
Number one, I think.
Was this in the nightclubs? People were doing it at the end of the night.
Yeah, no, I mean, very big at Wings.
Right. Kind of like the Macarena kind of thing. I remember that.
Well, there was that. There was Nelly the Elephant. Do you remember that?
Nope.
Oh, Nelly the Elephant. Back to trunk and say goodbye to the circus.
Stuff. She went,
Yeah, there's Star Trek. Do you remember that one? Star Trekking across the universe. It's all part of the same thing.
It
and
is,
then I think Jive Bunny came in hot on the heels of the Birdie dance.
Yeah, and Spitting Image did a song, The Chicken in the Air, Stick a Deck Chair Up Your Nose.
Yeah, let's leave that one there, Vassal. You don't want to be singing that one out. That's a very interesting way to hand in your resignation. Oh no, that's not sorry, no, that one.
I think that one's all right.
Yeah, no, the other one was. I'm not even going to say it. I know the title. I had to do what I was accused of doing. Your car, your little mini clubman.
It's a little mini clubman.
Where's that now?
Where is that now?
I have an all too keen interest in movie motoring memorabilia, especially if it's available to be bought.
Yes. Have you ever driven one of those cars?
Yes, I have. Not that one though.
Right. Interesting, right?
Dodge.
It's Dodge. You're just so low to the ground, and it's so loud. I mean, there's nothing separating your feet from the pavement,
or the engine, should anything go wrong.
Right.
That was the problem there.
It doesn't feel very safe.
Aidan Turner says here, and Aidan Turner's here to tell us whether he actually said it or not. Aidan Turner said of his role, it came around at a time in my career when I wanted to do something like this. I wanted to have fun in a show. I wanted to be in an ensemble with really good funny actors, and I really wanted to share that platform. Of course, Poldark was not dissimilar, I would imagine.
In what sense?
From being a gang show.
Kind of like a gang show, but not also. I mean, I'm the titled character. You know, it's Poldark, and you're number one on the call sheet. And obviously, Eleanor too did as much lifting as I did. But after us two, I mean, there's less. You know, line for line.
It was pretty Lionel Messi and the goalkeeper.
There's a sense of that. I mean, I'm in most of the scenes. You know, I didn't have a day off ever. You know, maybe one day off, and that's for press. Or, you know, so this is very different. You have later calls, and those things kind of matter too, because you're excited to come into work every day and not just exhausted. Do you know what? This is the first time ever on a job where I would just hang out with the cast. You just bounce around trailers. We shot during the summer, so the weather was amazing. We had big dining tables where we'd have al fresco lunches. So we would just
and you're getting paid. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
It's silly, yeah.
Those lunches, you had your al fresco lunches, and I mean, I didn't. really think that 80s long liquid lunches were a thing, but my goodness me, you had one in episode 1.
Yeah. I was speaking to someone lately who said, a journalist who watched the first episode with their kid, and their kid is about 13 or 14, said, Mum, did people really drink champagne at lunchtime?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they did. I mean, they still do. The best ones still do. But yeah, there's a lot of boozing. I mean, it's the whiskies at 11:30 in the morning that I still think.
And the rest.
Oof.
What might you be doing next that you can't talk about?
Well, I'll tell you what I am going to be doing next. I'm going to be working with my friend and a producer friend, Jake Lushington, on his short film. So we're going away to Folkestone on Monday to shoot a short for a week.
Brilliant.
Then I come back and I'm going to work on this other show in New York. Right. I'm going to shoot it in New York.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, he's got his new friends now. Right, should we have a big end of the week class behind the glass? Round of applause for Aidan Turner.